You're very welcome to Feathered this afternoon here. It's a lovely day here in Feathered, quite blustery with a breeze blowing from right to left as you're looking out on the field here, and the crowd is gathering here for today's game. It is Tipperary up against Cavan. I'm Stephen Gleeson. I'm delighted to be joined by All-Ireland winning captain Samantha Lambert, who led Tipperary in the blue and gold jersey above in Croke Park. And Samantha, we're here for Tip and Cavan today. It's a beautiful facility here, and we're hoping for a really good game.
Yeah, definitely. I think Cavan are going to bring everything that they can here today after their loss against Armagh last week. So they'll be looking to get their first win under their belts, and Tip will be looking to build on, I suppose, last week's win against Westmeath. So it'll be an exciting battle here between the two. They've had plenty of history, I suppose. The last I remember was when Cavan relegated Tipperary to intermediate status in 2018. I was on the team at the time, so there's plenty of rivalry between the two counties, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Samantha, the Cavan side have made the trek down here. We can see them there in the yellow jerseys, and they've made the trek down. It's a long journey down, and you probably have to get your hydration right and get all the things right. So it's in Tip's favour perhaps that this is a home game where some of them are travelling for 15 minutes to get here. Yeah,
definitely. Tip will be looking to get off to another good start in the first half, and I suppose Cavan will just be looking for time to get themselves settled into the game and find their bearings. So again, like you said, we're here in the all-weather there in Feathertown Park, and it'll be a different ground for Cavan as well. So they'll be taking a while to get used to that as well with the all-weather. Tip have been training here with the last number of months, so they're well used to this stage. It's a different type of game. It'll be very, very fast. So it'll take Cavan a while to get used to the surface today.
And Samantha, we're looking at two teams here that are really trying their best in all these matches, but Tipperary have that live wire there at full forward, Aisling Maloney.
Yeah, as I said last week, it was our first game back after 575 days, I think, and a massive boost for her last week getting that win, and she scored 6 points as well, so she'll be delighted with herself, and she knows that it's just all these games are building her confidence back up after a hard road that she was on after her ACL and her MCL and a few others. So she'll be looking to build on that again today, and she's quite a leader. I'm sure the girls are absolutely delighted to have her back in here. She's her leadership skills, as well as I suppose her likability amongst all the teammates as well. Like, a lot of girls look up to her. I looked up to her myself when I was playing, and she's a lot younger than me, so she really kind of controls the game and dictates what goes on from the full forward position. And last week we've seen her working very, very hard, getting back and defending at times too.
And we'll go through the starting teams for today's game, starting with Tipperary, who you can see there in their cool away jerseys, luminous numbers, which is brilliant for us here on commentary today. So Tip line out as follows, with Lauren Fitzpatrick of Ballymacarbery in goals, a full back line of Maria Curley, the captain from Templemore. Then Laura Morrissey was named at 3, but she's out, and Emma Morrissey from Aherlow is in her place. Emma Cronin of Mile Rovers is at 4. Nora Martin of Slieve-na-Mon at 5. Lucy Spillane from Feathered at 6. And Clino Dwyer from Brian Bruce is wing back. In midfield, Anna Rose Kennedy of Aherlow and Niamh Martin of Slieve-na-Mon are paired alongside each other. Nessa Towie of Templemore, Marie Creedon of Sarsfields, and Sarah Ryan from Arravale, the half forward line. Full forward line then, Ava Finnessy of Commercials, Aisling Maloney from Care, and Clara English of Ardfinning. Tip have 15 subs lined out there as well, and their selectors are Tony Smith and Johnny Nevin, and the physio is Niamh Brown. Mairead O'Connor is there, Annie McCara, part of the backroom team, and Laura Keeley as well. Moving to Cavan then, and they line out today in those yellow jerseys there. Elaine Walsh is in goals from Killygarry. The full back line then Shauna Lynch of Crosserlock, Ciara Brady from Lurgan, and Christina Charters of Crosserlock. And then the half back line Anna Dinaher from Mullahoran, Nessa Bird, the captain from Crosserlock, and Muireann Smith is out. She was listed to start, but Dervla Lunch from Killygarry is in her place at 7. Midfield, Ali Cahill of Killygarry and Aisling Sheridan of Mullahoran. And then the half forward line, Aisling Walls of Killygarry, Lauren McVitie of Crosserlock, and Ciara McCormick from King's Court. Catherine Ahern is out at 13, and Ciara Finnegan, wearing number 29, we're told, is in at corner forward. Niamh Keenahan of Lara at full forward, and Aisling Gilsonen is in the other corner forward position. They've got 15 subs there as well, and Katrina Smith, Ciara Harkin, Fergal Brady are all part of their backroom team, and Conor Gilsonen as well. And we're ready to go here. The referee is in place for today's game as it is about to throw in here. Tip are going to be playing in this first half from left to right, and the wind is going to be with Cavan in this first half, and it's up and we're underway here. Away we go. Tipperary with the first ball, fed inside straight away to Maloney. It's fed on there outside her, and Tip go on the attack here through Niamh Martin. Nice ball in there. Tip just recycling and waiting here. Aisling Maloney looking for it. She has it now, turning one way, turning the other. Lovely ball crossfield over to the far side here in front of Eva Finnessy. She's away here. She's going for a goal all the way inside. Oh, just over the crossbar. She was thinking about a goal. Close one there, Samantha.
Yeah, I suppose goal was on there. There's goal chance, but she took her point and look, it'll settle them in. I know the goal chance was there, but I'm sure it'll come again.
So this one sent along down the field by Elaine Walsh, breaking in around the half back line there, and away go Cavan now trying to work that ball up along. Aisling Walls feeds it inside. They're using the wind to their advantage, you'd imagine, in this first half, but Maria Curley read that well. Fed back inside, clean out the wire, back to the keeper. Away go Tipperary, just funneling that ball all the way back out the field. Nasa Towie, nice hands there from Clara English of Ardfennan. Fed on again here, Tip working that ball up. Nasa Towie, good ball on again here to Anna Rose Kennedy, and she's away. Eva Finnessy gathering that ball, trying to keep it in play there, and does so well as Tip move it on another bit out the field here. Ball fed inside here all the way in, but Cavan equal to this one, and they turn it over again, and back they go up along, and play just held up inside there. The wind is ferocious here. We're finding it very, very strong here, and it is in Cavan's favour.
Yeah, I know it was an excellent worked out ball there. Maria Curley won it from the corner back line. They worked it up well throughout the backs and up into the forwards to give Clara that opportunity. I suppose she was fouled there, and it'll give Maloney another scoring chance, and she'll no doubt put this one over the bar.
Nice one there from Aisling Maloney, and great to have her back in the Tipperary colours again, one of the stars of the game, and you can see why as she puts that one over the bar. Here we go, Elaine Walsh with the kick out, breaking in around centre field. Tip putting pressure on them, but Cavan escape with this one. Kerry McCormick, clever ball all the way up to the full forward line now, breaking up there, and Cavan have a free in, taken fast here, sent inside by McVitie. She gathers it again here, going through. McVitie sends it in and over the bar for the Northerners. That's a really good kick of the ball there, 1-1.
Yeah, an excellent score there by Lauren. She's one of their key players, so they'll be trying to keep a close eye on her throughout the game. Lucy Bland's probably marking her there at centre back, so she'll have her hands full for today.
Sent out, sharp ball. Maria Curley gathers and leaves it off here. Nora Martin working that ball back again here as they just try and filter it out along here. Tip have to just keep this passing game going because the wind is so strong here that any lengthy kick that goes astray goes really astray here. So we'll see how it pans out here. Fed on again here to Nasa Towie. Back inside to the feathered girl, the local one here, Lucy Spillane, centre back for Tipperary. Off they go here. Niamh Martin now. Bursting through, lovely run. Niamh Martin still going strong here, and the ref just called her up there. She had a look at the post and didn't count the steps she was taking, and it's a free out.
Yeah, free out for Niamh. She just got a small bit misfortunate there with overcarrying, but Cavan are back in possession again. They seem to want to moving it lively, so they took the free fairly lively, so they're back up the field now, and Tipper are back under a small bit of pressure.
Fed inside, Cavan trying to turn that ball back in there again. They have that wind advantage here in the first half. Nice ball all the way across here towards Ciara Finnegan. Fed on again there, just out of the hands and out of the reach of the Tipperary defence. Cavan trying to work a score somehow here. Have to recycle that ball back out. Here we go, the shot coming on here from Sheridan. She waits, stalls there and waits on here for the centre back Bird to have a go here. Fed on again from Bird. Patient build-up play here from Cavan. Not in any rush to kick here. They're waiting for the right time and the right run. Here's one now. Keenahan. Over here, ball all the way inside here, and it's just drifting out there, and Tip have turned that one over, and they recover and build from the backs again. Fitzpatrick working it out the far side of the field. Tip just trying to recycle it again. Nora Martin back up along here now. Nasa Tawi over the far side of the field. Good play here from the Tip team, showing good hands there to just test the Cavan forwards and keep that ball and move up along as they can. Playing against a strong wind in the first half here. Serious run by the local girl. Nice ball in from Spillane into the corner, but the run had been made a bit early there from Emma Morrissey, and she wasn't going to get there in the end. And you can see by the flags there, Samantha, what it's like.
Yeah, it's a strong win, so they'll be trying to use it in their favour, I suppose, in this half, and they'll be looking to settle themselves in. Tip seem very, very defensive there. They've everyone back bar three in the forward line, Loney, Morrissey and Eve Fennessy, so they're very, very defensive, but being patient at the same time, not giving away any frees. So Cavan will find it hard to break through.
6 gone in this one here now as Cavan get ready to send it long all the way up along the line. Hopping ball just outside us here, and that's just too much overhit there, and Tip will have possession back once more here and a chance to rebuild. Tip getting ready to go here. Niamh Martin in possession of the ball. Back here as far as Marie Creedon, daughter of the manager Peter of the team here. Fed inside here now. Good run there being made by Nora Martin in there, but no score from it yet. Maloney now. Maloney working it outside. Look about that for a turn of pace. What a player. You're watching one of the stars of the game. Fed inside here to Eva Fennessy. Tip trying to work it in there, trying to send it on, but they've been turned over, but the free was given and the ref just gave Tip a chance there. This should be another one for the superstar.
Yeah, definitely. Maloney surely put this one over. I think it's on her side as well, and well worked, very, very patient from Niamh Martin onto Marie Creedon onto Nora Martin, and the sisters working well together. She was blocked up, she came back and fed it off to Maloney, who's on the ball today. Lovely
play there once more, and Tip just edge ahead in this game. That's a really good strike there, and pushing nicely clear here in this in the early stages. 2 up.
Yeah, so 3 points to 1, with Maloney getting 2 from frees and Eve Fennessy chipping one over in the very first minute. So they'll be looking to keep the ball up this side of the field now for this.
And Samantha, I suppose that's going to be the plan. Keep that ball going in there to Maloney.
Yeah, and putting a lot of pressure, I suppose, on the kickouts, and they worked very, very well on that last week against Westmeath. They won a lot their kickouts, put massive pressure on the goalie, kicking it out, and they got quite a number of scores, so they'll be looking to do that again today.
Nasa Tawi takes this ball here on the side, but it's won back now by Finnegan. Off they go down the field, slotted in there towards Ali Cahill, trying to keep that ball in play. It's just too much pace on that for Cahill, and she can't do so. So possession back to Tipperary again, and Tipperary settling nicely in this, you'd have to say. You know, Cavan making that long trek down. It's taking them a little bit of time to settle.
Yeah, just small bit of time. We kind of had said that at the start as well, and Tip seemed to not be as nervous as they were. I suppose at the start of the game last week, their ball is going to hand, and they're very much settled into the game at this stage, and they know what they're doing. They're working the ball up very, very well, and a lot of talking going on, starting from Lauren inside in the goal, so you can hear. So that's good. Communication is key, I suppose, when you're trying to implement a game plan, and that seems to be working for them now.
Emma Cronin moving that ball on quickly to Sarah Ryan. Into Maloney. She's away. Oh, lovely jinking and movement there, but no teammate waiting for the ball. And Cavan break once more. Out they go. Bursting out the field here. Loads of players just looking forward. Derbla, Lunch. Trying to make that count there, and Cavan have possession here with a chance to just build once more. Lunch sends it into space here. Clever ball out in front of Sheridan. She's away here. Nice pop pass outside her to Aisling Walls. Aisling Walls going all the way in here. Can she shoot? She has the free. Did really well there to secure that one.
Yeah, she was looking to get a free there. I suppose that's what Tipper not looking to concede. There's enough of them back, I suppose, to hold Cavan out, and they've done that in the last number of plays, so they'll be disappointed with conceding that free against Cavan, and probably one that they'll pop over now, I'm sure.
So this to bring them back into the match. They need to keep the pressure on Tip here because they're playing with a strong wind in this first half, and it is of vital importance here that Cavan stay in the game if they are to win it, and that point is slotted over the bar. Cavan bang in there again, and they haven't really opened up that Tipperary defence though yet.
No, the Tipper playing very, very well. They're blocking out the D, and they're keeping that very defensive, which is important. It's the main area they're trying to cut out, so they'll be looking to keep Cavan out because they have some extremely
here we go, fed
players
inside. Aisling Walls back outside her again here now. This time it is Ciara Finnegan, wearing 29 today. Back out again. Cavan putting the pressure on. Nice ball sent into space there, and it's won back inside by Lucy Spillane. Did really well with that. Fed on again here now. Niamh Martin bursting with pace. Lovely kick pass all the way outside her towards Ava Fennessy, but she's turned over this time. And Cavan breaking from defence once more now. Solo out and try and make some ground in around centre field there. Ball into the corner, driven inside there, breaking in front of the forward, and it's caught and kicked there this time from Ali Cahill. Got her angles wrong and wide from Cavan.
Yeah, they seem to have panicked there a small bit. There was a small bit more room, I suppose, for Ali to bring in another small bit, but they seem to be settling in comparison to what they were at there in the first few minutes. So of course it was going to take their time to find their feet after travelling such a distance this morning. We've two players down there in the middle of the field, so there must have been a collision there with Shauna Lynch, I think, and Niamh Martin there holding her arm, so hopefully they'll be back up there shortly, and both players will be able to play on.
Hard to get the routine right and the warm up here when you're in a bus for so long, I suppose, for Cavan. But we see Niamh Martin getting a bit of treatment out there as well, and just staying fit. It's probably a different type of fitness you need on this synthetic surface here, which is excellent here in Feather.
Yeah, no, definitely. I suppose after coming from a training pitch maybe that's full of mud at this time of the year in your pre-season training, it's a totally different surface and a totally different game as well, a much faster game, so you have to be really on your toes.
Fed outside this time to Nasa Towie. Away she goes now. Ball out to the heavily strapped Marie Creedon there, but it's moved on quickly as far as Niamh Martin. On again here this time to Anna Rose Kennedy. Getting ready here, building up. Back out again to Nasa Towie, and away go Tipperary. This is good from them into Maloney. Maloney makes a bit of room for herself, setting up the goal here. Fed inside, and the ball just taken away out there, but Tip have a chance here of a score, and Sarah Ryan of Arravale Rovers pops it over the bar. Good score from the home team.
Yeah, excellent score. Put some 4 points to 2 up from Sarah Ryan, very young player from Arravale Rovers, and she took the opportunity when it came on. Maloney, probably the ball went too far for Emma Morrissey, but that's the joy of the surface that we're playing on today.
4 points to 2 here. Cavan working it out from defence again now. Fed out here towards Ciara Brady, all the way up along the field. On they go here, breaking the 65 and angled over now towards the corner forward, who sprints out there to gather it. Does well. Takes on her marker here now. It is Aisling Gilsonen, and that's a sweet kick of the ball. Fantastic strike. Turned inside, turned her marker, had a look at the post and slotted it over the bar. Really good score.
Yeah, excellent score from Aisling there, from a good angle too, and Cleena O'Dwyer was unfortunate to get a block in or tackle in. She was out behind her quite fast, but good score, and they'll be looking to keep it up there now and put Tip under a small bit of pressure. Ball
fed out from defence here now. Nasa Towie gathers this one and works it up along here towards Niamh Martin. She's away here now, past the 65, all the way inside. Still going strong. The Slievna woman drives it in as far as Maloney. Maloney turns, and Maloney fouled again in there. And really, if she gets the ball, it's either a score, a shot at the post, or a free in. And this one is a free in.
Yeah, I know Aisling's flying it there today. Cavan are finding it hard to keep her out. She's a burst of pace about her, and she really wants to prove her point that she's back and she means business. So you can see there that the Cavan girls are trying to keep her out as much as possible. But as you said, Stephen, every time that she gets on the ball, it's either a free or she's being dragged down or she's getting a score. So that's what she wants to be back at, and that's what she was at for a long time before she was injured. So it's great to see her back in form.
Free about to be struck here, sent in there. Emma Morrissey gets the score for Tipperary. That's their 5th point, and Emma Morrissey just happy to take that one there after the free was won by Maloney. Kick out here, taken quickly here, and Cavan work it out from defence this time. All the way out here as far as Ciara Finnegan. Finnegan up with this ball up to the full forward line. Tip read the play well though, and it's fed back out there again. And away they go, breaking from defence now through Clara English. Turning inside, back in again, and Clara English just took too many steps with it there. Marker just on her and not giving her any breathing room at all. Taken quickly here by Cavan. Lauren McVitie fed inside here now, this time to Aisling Walls, and away they go on the attack now. Aisling Sheridan fed over the far side now to Kerry McCormick from King's Court. Back outside there again. Cavan being pushed back to the 45 by Tipperary. They've worked it back in now to Lauren McVitie. Nice ball over the top this time. Racing onto it is Ali Cahill, trying to keep that in play. But again, even the wind isn't a huge advantage, it's proving, because they're over kicking the ball into the full forward line.
Yeah, over kicking the ball, and I suppose maybe on different surface the ball might bounce flat, but on the surface we're on today, it's travelling and it's skidding and going out wide. But I think Tip have a lot of space covered, and Maria Curley had her under control as it was. So they're doing extremely well in defence.
Working it out once more from defence, off on a run. This time it is Nasa Towie from Templemore. Fed inside now. Good ball into Kennedy. Kennedy sends this inside into the full forward line. Tipper away here. It's Morrissey bearing down on goal. Emma Morrissey going through all the way. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper inside. Brilliant save by Elaine Walsh, who really stood up and put her body on the line there as Morrissey was bearing down on goal, eager to finish it into the net. But goalie feels that, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I know it was a great save, I suppose, and maybe it was the wrong option. It was a tight angle for Emma, but you can see there the work rate that Anna Rose and the midfielders, Niamh Martin, we've seen them numerous times now, driving up the field and supporting the play, and Anna Rose and Morrissey would know each other quite well, playing club together as well as with DCU, so they're well able to read each other's game. So I'm sure that kind of play will come about again, where Emma's making loads of runs inside, and with the runners coming through, having their head up and giving it as fast and taking their scores.
So Goalie just getting that bit of treatment, and you'd feel it today when it's cold in there as well, especially in goals. You're not moving around, you know.
No, not as much, I suppose, in comparison to the outfield players. So she'll feel that all right, and she's still down, but looking to get back up, I suppose, and get the show on the road again. And
I suppose Tipper the happier at this juncture, Samantha.
Yeah, definitely 5 points to 3 up, and they seem to be in a lot of possession. Maybe the scoreboard could be up another small bit to show how much possession they actually have, but they'll be happy enough of how they're getting on at the minute.
Free there for Cavan as they try and work it out from defence now, taken by Ciara Finnegan. Back inside her here now as Christina Charters sends it over the far side of the field. Maloney sprinted out to get there. Aisling Sheridan involved, and it is going to be a free in for Tipperary once more, and another chance for them to see what they can do. Maloney is taking the responsibility, and Tip will be delighted to see that she's coming back into her own and calling the shots there. Out here as far as Ryan. Fed inside now this time. Tip breaking through. It's Kennedy going all the way in here, but Kennedy is held up, and it is going to be called back over the far side of the field. Cavan are getting the turnover here, and this one here now fed back in quickly to Lynch. Shauna Lynch trying to work that ball out. The Crosserlock corner back feeds it into centre field there. Ali Cahill turns and goes. Off she runs with this ball, but again it's a wall at the heart of the defence, and it's that feathered native here in her home turf, Lucy Spillane, and there's a big crowd here to see Lucy today. The locals are out in big force here, and she's doing well at 6 there. Play just held up here with a quick injury, but that Tip half back line is just thwarting attack after attack.
Yeah, an excellent half back line there with Lucy Spillane leading it. Feathers Leeds Football won the county championship there this year, senior county championship, so that was a huge boost for the Feather girls, and Lucy did lead in that club series as well, so a player for the future, and she's flying there. She's playing with UL as well, so she really is kind of coming into her own, and you can see by her that she's leading, and her performance is super too.
Fed out here now quickly to Towie. In she goes, coming very deep, the half forward for Tipperary. Feeds it on to Anna Rose Kennedy over the far side of the field. Maria Curley working it out as far as Niamh Martin. Good from Tipperary here, but final ball again, just catching Tip out here as Cavan turn and go. Aisling Gilsonan now, and Gilsonan just grabbed out there as she was breaking through, and tactical perhaps from Tipperary, because it had all opened up inside her. All she had to do was keep running into space and kick.
Yeah, at that time I suppose there was only one Tipperary plus one up at the back line. Cliona Dwyer is the only one free, so Cavan will be looking to see can they move it faster without having everyone back, as Tipper getting most of their players back, as we said in the first half, so they'll be looking to get the ball up faster so they have more of an opportunity to get in for a score.
So this one just tailing off and wide there. It's close, and it's anyone's game here still. Tip 5, Cavan 3 in the first half of this match here, the ladies football encounter. Ball sent out here. Cavan have turned over Tipperary this time. Away they go. Niamh Keenahan feeds it inside her here, and play being called back there now this time, and we'll see what will happen here. Just back outside as far as the 45, so a chance here this time for Dervla Lunch as she just opts to go back with this. Back out to the wing back there, Anna Denneher. Back in again to her. Lunch feeds it on quickly here now. Cavan on the attack. Good run, good turn there by the corner forward, Aisling Gilsonan, and they'll be disappointed with that turnover once more. Again, the Tip defence just building that wall.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Lucy Spillane there earlier, her physicality is superb, and she blocked her out. She had no option, and resulted in the Cavan lady over carrying. So Tipper back in possession again, and they'll be looking to get another score on the board before half time.
Great play here by Clara English from Ardfinnan. Back out to Lucy Spillane. Back in again now to Nasa Towie. Over the far side go Tip. Working it out there through the captain, Maria Curley. On again the far side of the field. Tip building that ball with a bit of pace now, all the way up along towards Maloney over the far side of the field, and play just being held back for a brief minute as Maloney takes it quickly. Fed on here again. Away she goes. Dances away from her marker. Beautiful here from Maloney all the way in. Feeds that ball on again. Quickly it's Tip breaking inside, and play held up this time. And Aisling involved in that, but she's down injured now, and take her a while to come back up to pace, Samantha, especially after before, Maloney.
Yeah, definitely. Look, but she's been doing a lot of her own work, and I know she's determined to get back where she was. So I've no doubt that the same lady will get there in no time.
Here she goes again, in possession. Feeds this ball inside here. Anna Rose Kennedy now. Back outside again. Tip breaking here, a bit of pace about him here. And this one is slotted in and over the bar. Excellent strike. And the crowd over the far side loving that. And just beside us here, there's a lot of support here. Big crowd at today's game here in Feathered. And Tipperary giving their supporters something to cheer about.
Yeah, excellent score there by Marie Creedon. Tip have now 5 scorers. 5 scorers, so that's excellent to see. I suppose the spread of scores, and you can see in Cavan, Lauren McVitie has scored the 2 points, as well as Aisling Gilsnan. So it's great to have a variety of scores on the board, and they'll be looking to put another few on the board now just before half time. We've about 25 minutes gone here in Feather, so they'll be looking to finish strong.
Good play from Tipperary. Clara English on the ball here. Inside as far as Niamh Martin. Anna Rose Kennedy sizing up, getting ready for a shot. Back to Maloney. Maloney gets ready. Maloney turns. Maloney shoots. How about that? That is a master at work. Absolutely brilliant. Scored the game. Who else? Aisling Maloney.
Yeah, excellent score. Aisling's 3rd point now of this game. She really is on top of herself there today. She's flying it outside between the support plays and making her own scores. So working really, really hard. You can see the work rate among all the Tip players has really been up since last week, and the support play is absolutely super. Amongst them all, coming from the back line, from starting with Lauren out to Maria Curley, the captain there playing full back, cornerback, and out to Luce Plan. 2 midfielders in are absolutely flying it. Very, very powerful runs, and support play going forward to help out the forward line.
Samantha, you must have loved playing with her because she's always looking for the ball.
Yeah, no, certainly she is. And you know that she'll do something very, very positive with it when she does get on the ball. So she's always a key player to have on your side rather than against you.
Chance here for Cavan forwards to show what they can do here now. Worked inside, good play from Cavan. It's the corner forward trying to work it outside here now, waiting for an opportunity. Derbla Lunch feeds it inside, trying to build for a score here now. It is Ali Cahill. Ali Cahill going back over the far side of the field, and here we go, a little pop pass inside there. 2 Tipperary players in, marking the player in possession. They have it out as far as Lauren McVitie. Back out again here to Aisling Walls over the far side. Lauren McVitie, here we go, shot coming in, great stuff from Cavan. Really well worked point. They had to work hard and they did so, did really well. It is 7 points now to 4.
Yeah, Lauren's third score of the game, 2 from play, 1 from a free. So she really is one of their key players that they keep looking for to keep their scoreboard ticking. So if Tip can keep her out, I think they'll win with a good shout today.
Ball fed out along here now. Nasa Towie all the way over here to the centre fielder Niamh Martin, covering a lot of ground here today. Sends it in towards the full forward. Breaking in there though, and Cavan read the play well and burst out from defence again. Fed all the way out here to Aisling Gilson. She's away now. 2 of them on her here, still going through past the 45. Good run here from the corner forward, and held back there by Lucy Spillane, who just says to the referee I was trying to stop her legally there, but the ref claims it's illegal, and it is going to be a free in, a very kickable one for Aisling Gilson. And for all Tip's good play, they're still, only a score away from Cavan.
Yeah, definitely. They've had a majority of possession, I'd imagine, at this stage, and they're still only 3 points up, and it could be just 2 points up now after this free. But they'll still be happy with the process that they've implemented, and that they're all sticking to the process, and they'll be happy to kind of reunite, I suppose, at half time and see where they're at.
Sent over the bar here. Away we go again. Good score again from Cavan. Tip being reeled back in, kick by kick. Lauren Fitzpatrick this time sends it out here to Anna Rose Kennedy. On again here now to Martin. Towie moves it on fast to Anna Rose Kennedy. Back to Towie. Towie through the middle to Aisling Maloney. She's away. Look at that. Turns one way, turns the other. Aisling Maloney ready to go. Rolls that ball on along here. And the ref is stopping play there. And I think he's given a free out to Cavan.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that was about there. I think it was against Anna Rose. She wasn't involved in the play at the time, but referee's decision goes.
Cavan break here with pace, using the wind to good advantage. Good ball up there as far as Aisling Gilson, and turning inside. She's away. Lovely kick, and it's just dropping short at the last second. Keeper has it out quickly to Emma Cronin, and Tip build once more from defence. Clean out the wire now. All the way up along here as far as Sarah Ryan. Sarah's away. Past the 65, the other 65 now, sends it into the full forward line. Good play here into Maloney. Maloney turns, Maloney kicks, and Maloney, this one drops short into the keeper's hands. Elaine Walsh working it back out now. Shauna Lynch is there for Cavan. Out they go, 45 towards the 65, past the 65. Cavan building here, runners all over the field looking for the ball. Ciara Finnegan waiting for a pop pass, doesn't get this one though. Sent inside the far side, and the pace of that ball just takes it out towards the corner flag there, but Tip keeping it in play. It is Maria Curley holding on to that ball, working it out. Physiotherapist Maria, and captain of the team from Templemore, all the way out as far as Nasa Towie, and on again to Emma Cronin, and on the far side of the field, breaking with pace here. It's a fast, open game of football. Really good skill on show here today. Sarah Ryan. Lucy Spillane takes on her marker. She's away. Lucy feeds this ball back in. Oh, lovely from Tip here. It's Niamh Martin waiting for someone to pass it to shoot. Maria Creedon through here. 5 of them on her now this time. And Cavan held firm there. Excellent defending with 5 inside, but the ref has given a free to Tip this time. Cavan got the free out last time. We weren't sure what that was for. Tip of a free in this time. I'm not sure what that's for either.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure either. I suppose Cavan would have felt a small bit hard done by there. They defended quite well. They held Niamh Martin up, and Niamh seemed to have taken a shot, slipped, and has won her free. So Tip will have no complaints, and I'm sure Maloney will start this one over just before half time. We've about 32 or 33 minutes gone now, and they'll be looking to finish strong, as I said earlier, and go in leading at half time.
So all worked out here now to the hands of Elaine Walsh. It's a very tense game coming up towards half time here. Tip still holding that advantage, 8 points to 5. Tipperary leading here as Cavan once more relieved the pressure of the defence. Cavan with the wind in the first half, but it's turned kind of cross-feed, so it's not really in their favour 100% here. But they work it out here, still well in the game. Ciara Finnegan now, holding that ball up now, has the runner inside her, moves it on, takes a quick pop pass and back from Kerry McCormack. All the way in on top of Ali Cahill. Does really well to keep that ball in play. Challenged by the Tip captain Curley out the far side. Maria Curley does enough to put her off. Cavan have an advantage now, working it into a scoring position here. Players looking for it all over. 4 Tip players though, just on top of the Cavan defender. And away go the Tipperary defence, breaking and attacking now with pace. Ava Fennessy coming out to gather that. Takes on her marker. She's away. Commercials. Star is working it in there into the 21, and she's earned a free. Ava Fennessy gathered, turned, made the ground up that she needed to, and they have a very kickable free from just outside the 21.
Yeah, Tip's defence there, Stephen, has been absolutely brilliant. You see Marie Creedon working back there, and she got in a very important tackle there to dispossess the Cavan girls. So they worked it all the way up, and Eve Martin playing it out wide to Finney making space, and now it's an opportunity from Loney to put another one over the bar.
So Tipperary extending their lead here, coming up to half time. It's a close match here, just in time added on here at the end of the half. The referee in position, kicked out long here, and that's the half-time whistle. So it is Tipperary who lead at the break here, and cemented their full value for it in their quick movement and passing. But Cavan very much in this.
Yeah, I suppose with all the possession that Tipperary have had, they're still only 4 points up. Not that they'll be disappointed with that, because they've been playing extremely well. But maybe the scoreboard doesn't reflect how much possession and how much of in control they have been of the game. Cavan would probably be a small bit disappointed going in, considering they've been playing with the wind, and they would have been hoping to be a small bit more up with just 5 points, and they've only 2 real scorers on the board as well, Lauren McVitie and Aisling Gilsonan. So they've only 2 scores on the board in comparison to your 5 on tip side. So they'll be looking to get more players involved, more forwards involved, and to make a threat at the goal line for Tip in the second half.
And Samantha, second half, the wind is playing a part. It's going to be a tricky one to get this right. Cavan are staying on the field down the far corner, but the wind is tricky for both sides, because it's kind of blown in towards us here now. Yeah,
look, Wynn never won or lost a match for anyone, and they'll typically be looking to just stay with the process that they've had and not get too carried away with having the wind in the second half. They might be looking to kick it in a small bit more. They were working it up a lot of time in the first half, but maybe they look at kicking it long into Maloney, and Emma Marcy has been playing the full forward line, which are Lidl duo there in the full forward line. So you can see if they'll change it up. I don't know what I changed it up too much, considering that what's working from them now is they're doing very, very well. So I think if they just stick to the process that they've gone with, they'll be coming out here happy campers there at the end of the next 30 minutes.
Good stuff. It is half time here in Feathered Town Park. Tipperary are leading at the break here. Cavan staying on the field. Tipperary gone way back to the dressing room, which is just a distance outside here. But at half time, Tipper in the driving seat, but Cavan well in this game. We're going to take a very quick break here, and stay tuned for the second half. We'll be back with the action shortly here from Feathered Town Park. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're watching, get ready for this. The second half is about to start here in Feathered Town Park. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you are in the world today. The weather is not bad for this time of year in Tipperary. The pitch in top-notch condition, of course. And we're ready to go for the second half of Tipperary and Cavan. I'm Stephen Gleeson. Samantha Lambert is here alongside me. And Samantha, this half, first 10 minutes, Cavan, I suppose, need to get back into it. And Tip will look to just build on what they achieved in the first half.
Yeah, definitely. They're 4 points down at this stage and against the win there now in the second half. So they'll be looking to put another few scores on the board and keep Tipperary at bay. Tip will be looking to build, as you said, what they've done in the first half, and I'm sure they're very, very pleased going in at half time, and they're probably looking to see what they can work on now going forward and keep that scoreboard ticking. And
Samantha, we see that Aisling Maloney is out in centre field. What type of a ploy is that, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Sure, look at her height. She's the tallest person on the field here, and her physicality as well is definitely an advantage for any throw-in. So we'll see how she goes.
Here we go. Tip win that early ball. Fed on by Kennedy. Back out now to Martin. Nora Martin just winning the free there. She went for that ball, and Aisling Maloney looks to have pulled a hamstring or something there, Sam. She just, she's limping.
Yeah, she overstretched her knee there. It's a slight bit, so there's no better woman to walk off some sort of an injury all the time. So you can see her limping, but maybe she'll be back to herself there shortly, hopefully.
Here we go, Anna Rose Kennedy. We'll see how she is now. Maloney has it, and it's a turnover, and that ball being thrown back out just to give Tip a chance to recover. Cavan turnover Tipperary.
Yeah, Maloney just unfortunate there to get caught for a few too many steps. But as you said, she threw it away there to get Tip back into position and get the defence set up again.
Ball driven inside now. Breaking now in front of Ali Cahill in there. Fed back out as far as Gilsonan. Gilsonan driving that ball on. Cavan looking to recycle it. Here we go. They've made the trek down. They've come down the motorway. They arrived in Feathered here. They're eager to perform. Niamh Keenahan going all the way through, and she's pulled back there. They have a chance here from a free in. Can they reduce the deficit? They need a couple of scores here in this game. Tipperary just keeping them at bay now, and you can see in the background there some of the kids from Clonmel Og. They were here today to celebrate. They had a brilliant time performing here at half time and before the match here today, and great to see such good numbers of kids here in particular supporting their heroes today in Feathered Town Park. Cavan with the free here, getting ready and kicking it in. Here it is, Aisling Gilsonan, and she's put this one wide, and you know, at the end of the day, they're the ones that really hurt the team.
Yeah, definitely. They've been looking at that to settle them back into the second half, and just went to the right and wide there, and they'll be disappointed with that. But the wind is kind of all over the place at the minute, and I'm sure it's not too easy on any free taker to put the ball over the bar at the minute.
Fed back out, Anna Rose Kennedy now. Back out here as far as Nasa Towie. Moved on quickly out the far side of the field. Maloney has it. Maloney is away. Jenkin turning, moving around, keeping her attacker at bay. Challenged out there by Nasa Bird. Goes back out with this ball now. Tip still on the attack here. Fed inside as far as Ava Finnessy. Back in now to Anna Rose Kennedy. They're away here. Going to have a go here. Maria Curley. And it's going to be a free out over the far side. And Tip again just overplaying it.
Yeah, I think it's her fourth time getting caught for steps, but the referee seems to be on the ball with that today. He's very sticky with the number of steps you can take, so Curly just got caught with that there, but it's great to see her driving forward and showing what she can do when she goes forward too.
Sent back out, Cavan past the 45, back in now. Oh, good play here. It's Aisling Walls all the way in. On again to Sheridan. Sheridan feeds that ball outside her, just the edge of the D now. Lauren McVitie out again. Cavan still pressurising the Tipperary defence. They're holding firm currently here. Just one player on the other half of the field here. This ball fed back out. Niamh Keenahan. Keenahan inside now, waiting for the right moment to pull the trigger here. It is Dervla Lunch. Fed on again here to Aisling Walls and into the corner this time. Still inside, and play just held up in there. Referee just blown the whistle, and again we're just seeing that both teams are just finding it hard to get the scores now at the start of the second half. The defences are packed.
Yeah, I think Cavan have spoken about their attack at half time. They seem to be really going at the Tipperary defence this time and taking it on and drawing the free. They've got 2 frees there, and we're not even 5 minutes into the game. So I think we'll have seen a lot more of that. They'll be looking for their frees and seeing if they can get their scores from that.
Wide again from Cavan. That's the second one in a row. And Lauren McVitie would be disappointed with that shot there, but difficult in the wind just to judge it right and get the conditions, calling it and moving that ball quickly. They have another chance though. Here we go. Dervla Lunch. Ciara Finnegan. Aisling Walls now. She's bursting through the middle. Aisling Walls feeds it inside. Chance of a goal here. Kerry McCormack all the way. Can they get the goal or a point here even? Aisling Walls sends it in, and she gets the score that Cavan have craved for the last 10 minutes here. They have a point. They had to work really hard for that.
Yeah, an excellent score there by Aisling. Tiplas kick out and Cavan really made up for it. So they're putting serious pressure on the kickouts now. They're back in the possession again and driving forward.
Here they go again, bursting through the middle here. Great chance here. It's the point scorer a minute ago. Walls trying to feed that ball on again. Having a look. Runner coming from deep here now. She sends it over as far as Finnegan. Finnegan though has been turned over this time by Marie Creedon. Fed on again here now. Tip bursting from defence here. Cavan not letting them out too easily though. It is Tip who go up the field through Kennedy. Nice ball from Anna Rose Kennedy up to the corner forward. Took on there now by Ava Fennessy inside. She's away from her marker. Good play by Ava Fennessy. Fed back outside again. Tip still just holding play up. Aisling Maloney now. Aisling takes on her marker. Here she goes. Past 3 of them. Still going strong. Still Maloney. How about that? How about that? What a kick. You are watching a genius in action here in Feathertown Park. Superb from Aisling Maloney.
Yeah, her 6 point in this match already, an excellent score. She was put under serious pressure there and she still got the ball over the bar. I think Tip worked it very, very well up. Marie Creedon got another interception there. Working back, she's playing centre forward. She was back there on the Tipperary defence, working really, really hard and getting back up to support the play once again. And I think just they're keeping it out wide straight into Ava Finnessy, keeping it out wide, and the Tip forwards seem to have a lot more space in comparison to the Cavan forwards there when they're attacking. So they'll be looking to put pressure now onto this kick out.
Away we go. Fed back out. One out there by Lynch. Trying to play it outside her again here now. It is Christina Charters who moves it back to her again. Lynch on to Ali Cahill. Killygarry player, very strong, having a good role today, working between the two 65s. Sent inside now. Cavan break here. They're playing well at the moment, but that ball just a little short from McVitie, and Tip turn it over. Maria Curley. Away go Tipperary from defence. Anna Rose Kennedy back out now as far as Clean O'Dwyer. Out the far side of the field. Clean O'Dwyer taking on 2 of them, and she's taken too much out of it. So a chance again here for Cavan to strike while the going is good for them here. They've really upped it in the last few minutes in this match, making light of playing against the strong enough breeze here. Ali Cahill all the way inside now. Oh, they're bursting through the middle here. This is good from Aisling Walls. She's all the way through, and they have a free end. The Tipperary defenders just holding her there. She couldn't get any room to swing the boot at it, and now they have a straightforward one for Lauren McVitie right in front of the post, and this is bread and butter for a free taker.
Yeah, I suppose it's fairly straightforward. You must, I suppose, look at the tip defence there and holding them out. There was a goal on, and Emma Cronin really held her up well, and kept them out from putting a goal into the back of the net. So fair play to the tip defence. They're working very, very hard.
Here we go again. Long kick out this time down the field. Breaking ball. Anna Rose Kennedy moves it on quickly. Good play now. Fed up along the line. Tipperary breaking out with a bit of pace. Anna Rose Kennedy holding that ball up. Sent on again there. Good play by Nasa Towie. Nora Martin. Lovely play here as they move that ball on quickly as far as Marie Creedon. Creedon is through the middle here. Creedon going all the way in, and she moves it on fast to Ava Fennessy. Fennessy shoots and scores. Sweet strike. Great play by Maria Creedon, who's heavily strapped with that knee in bandages, but she did very well there.
Yeah, broken. She's breaking through a lot of the tackles throughout the game there, and passes off to Ava Fennessy, who's in the scoring position, and gets her second point of the day then.
Gone the far side now, breaking down again over there. Tip just piling on the pressure at the moment. Here we go, it's Maloney. Maloney inside, feeds this on to Niamh Martin. Niamh Martin is through, she's dragged down. Is it a penalty? We'll wait for the signal. Yes, it is a penalty for Tipperary. The referee making his way in there. And again, Aisling Maloney involved, gathered that ball, turned inside and moved it on quickly. Niamh Martin was in space inside. Boom, penalty.
Yeah, and Niamh has been driving at the Cavan defence there throughout the whole game. She really, really is a workhorse, and serious power and physicality breaking through. So it was a well-deserved, I suppose, penalty. The Cavan ladies held her down, and we'll probably see Aisling Maloney stepping up to take this penalty and maybe push Tip another few scores up.
Aisling Maloney with both knees strapped up there, just back from injury, back this season and back with a bang, and she's ready and lined up here against Elaine Walsh. What'll it be? Goal or save? Here we go. Placing the ball, the referee just moving to the side. We are ready here. Maloney against Walsh. Walsh in the goals, making herself big. Here we go, Maloney, right boot into the corner. Keeper got a hand to it, but not enough to keep that ball out. Buried, back of the net, Aisling Maloney.
Yeah, super score again. Tip 111 to Cavan's 7 points. So they'll be delighted to get that score, and Maloney will be delighted to have gotten that penalty. I'm sure it's her first since she's made her recovery back, so another boost in the confidence.
7 points up now, and away go Cavan. They need a goal to stay in contention here in this game. Work back out, Tip turn them over, and away they go again. Creedon down the field, very influential just before that goal. Ball sent in, couple of runners just ghosting off, looking for it here in as far as Ava Fennessy. Fennessy inside, oh, good ball in. Tip could be in for another one here, and she's taken too many steps out of the ball. This time is what the referee is saying. Emma Morrissey was true, and that could have been a penalty as quick as a free out.
Yeah, I suppose it's hard to know what the referee says goes. So Emma was a little bit misfortunate, you could say, caught for overcarrying. I think it's Tipperary's 6th or 7th time being caught for overcarrying, but the ref seems to be very definite on that today, and Tip will just have to keep an eye out on that.
Played back out here along now. It is Ali Cahill who moves that ball on quickly. Cavan breaking with a bit of pace here now, all the way up along the line. Sent inside into the corner. Good ball in there, kept in place somehow by the corner forward. Did really well in there, and Geraldine Smith just moves it on again. Cavan still in possession now. Fed back out. Smith again here with a chance. Crossfield ball over here on the 45, working it through the middle here now. This time it's Dervla Lunch inside again, trying to beat down that Tipperary wall. Aisling Sheridan is through. Aisling Sheridan has just skimmed it out, and it's gone for a 45 there. How close was that? It was a great chance, but fair play to Lauren Fitzpatrick in the goals. Cold as she might be standing there today, she got down, put her hand to it, and knocked it out.
Yeah, excellent play by Lauren. Super goalie, and she's always there, I suppose, to when they get back when Cavan get past the back line, she's another person in defence. So Aisling Sheridan's no easy player to keep out as well. She's just home, I suppose, from the Australian rules from the AFL, and playing for Collingwood over there. So a super player, and but it's another opportunity for Cavan to put the ball over the bar now.
So Aisling Gilson in here, the wind has just picked up again the last couple of minutes here. We can sense it here as she sends this in, and it's over the bar. No, it's gone wide. It has gone wide this time, and that'll tell you what the wind conditions are like here. They are very intense.
Yeah, the wind seems to be kind of going across the field at this stage. It's very, very hard for any free taker to put the ball over the bar from any of the positions, because the wind is unpredictable. But back into Tips possession again, another good kick out.
Ball worked out here now in the far side of the field, and again this one just tailing off here. So Tipperary with another chance. Marie Creedon lining up this and seeing what way she'll go with this, right on the 45. Wind is ferocious here, seems to have been blown over a bit near us here. So it's played into the corner. Maloney's away now, working it inside. Off she goes. Maloney thinking about a shot now, feeds it on, keeps that ball moving here. Niamh Martin, here we go, all the way in, and Tip have another one. Another score, and now they're really seeing off Cavan here, who were in this game for a large portion of it, but it is Tipperary the last few minutes. Since that goal went in, Samantha, they seem to have upped it another couple of gears.
Yeah, 112 to 7 points to Tip there, and they're after making a substitution. Angela McGuigan is after coming on there, so she'll be full of energy and trying to make her place or get her place, I suppose, for next week's round. So there'll be loads of fighting for positions, and that's what you want.
Working it out this time here, it is Christina Charters trying to keep that ball moving. Aisling Walls now here, sent straight inside into the corner, and away they go once more. Now it is Geraldine Smith trying to keep that ball moving inside. Cavan need a goal. Cavan need to work some little piece of magic to stay in this game. They have it inside now, breaking the lines here. It's Niamh Keenahan, and she's put this one wide. They badly needed a score, and they're just clocking up the wides now. The game is there for them if they could just keep that scoreboard ticking over. They missed a couple of frees and a couple of wides like that, and they're the important thing at the end.
Yeah, I think they've had four wides there in the second half, which they'll be disappointed with. Having scored those points, they'll be a lot closer to Tip at this stage, so they'll be disappointed. And I suppose, look, as I said already, the wind has a major factor in that too, but the same was for Tip in the first half, and they managed to get over 9 points in the first half. So Cavan will be disappointed with those wides and look at it at the end of the game.
Ball fed inside. Cavan going the attack here. Worked in now as far as Geraldine Smith. She's doing well since she came on here now. Fed on to Aisling Gilson. They're away here now. Have they a chance? Smith bursting through the middle there, and the wall just stood her up. So it is going to be another free in for Cavan and another chance here to score. And she has a really good opportunity here now for Cavan just to reduce the deficit here. And will they try and maybe manufacture a goal, do you think, Samantha, or just keep that scoreboard ticking?
I suppose it's hard to know at this stage of the game. They could do the goal, but about 17 and a half minutes gone. They really need to start putting the scores on the board if they have any chance at the end of the game. So they might try and manufacture a goal here, but I'd say they might just take their point and see what they can get from play.
Yeah, so we'll wait and see what way it transpires. A couple of changes there for Tip. Sarah Ryan and Clara English are off, and Angela McGuigan is on, and also Elaine Kelly from Kappa White is on the field of play today for Tipperary. So here we go, about to have this one here. Geraldine Smith just getting that bit of treatment over there. and Anna Rose Kennedy there from Tipperary beside her. Geraldine isn't going to take this because she's feeling the after effects of that. So Cavan have a chance here. They need a score big time here. Standing over the ball now. 3 on the line for Tipperary. Play being held up here, and the point is kicked by Aisling Gilsonan, and that one is badly needed for Cavan.
Yeah, badly needed points, as you said there, Stephen. So you've 8 points to 112, and they'll try to keep the ball up this half and get another score on the board to try to make that the difference between both teams smaller.
Ali Cahill works it inside now as far as Neve Keenahan. Inside they go. Smith moves it on quickly to McCormack. Kerry McCormack has a go, curling back inside the middle, and the keeper's equal to it. Lauren Fitzpatrick gathers this and works it back out now from defence. Fed all the way out here as far as Elaine Kelly. Kelly trying to hold on to that ball. Back to the goalie. Back out now again to Nassatawi. Tip getting the passes in there inside their 21 and just running Cavan all over the shop here. They have it out now on the near side as we're watching it. Down below to our right. Back to the goalkeeper here. Clock against Cavan. They need scores. Tip just need to continue doing what they're doing here. They're controlling this match currently. Anna Rose Kennedy feeds it outside here now. Breaking ball in front of Emma Morrissey. On again. Played up as far as Anna Rose Kennedy. She's away here now. Over the head and on top of Emma Morrissey, and Emma Morrissey is brought to the ground over there, the far side, and that one is going to be going the other way. 20 minutes into the second half here, so 10 to go. Cavan need goals to win here today. Tip just to continue doing what they're doing. They have that strong wind advantage if they kick it in towards, maybe down towards the right, and the ball will curl in. Seems to be the best approach they have.
Yeah, I suppose look, at the minute it's 15 points to 8 points if you want to put it like that, a goal and 12 to 8 points. So Cavan have a bit of work to do if they want to get themselves back into the game. They seem to be after getting that bit livelier there in the last 5-10 minutes and putting Tip under a lot of pressure, but the scores are what wins matches, and they haven't really been getting those on the board, so they might be in a bit more possession, but we need to see the scores going on the scoreboard to see them making this game a small bit tighter.
Samantha Lambert, All-Ireland winning captain, here alongside me, Stephen Gleeson, here today on commentary. It is Cavan who go on the attack here against Tip. Tip are leading the game, but Cavan are on the attack, working it inside. McVitie feeds that ball on again here now. Out they go here, trying to just overplay it. McCormack on with this one to Cahill. Cahill out now as far as Geraldine Smith. She sends it inside. Dangerous ball. Hopping ball in there. Tip escape, and away they go. Looking up here now and feeding that ball in and back across the field. It's Anna Rose Kennedy. Maria Curley again, and play just being held up there. And the ref is calling it back. He's giving Cavan a free in here. Emma Morrissey was bursting through with that. And the ref says that Emma just overstepped the mark, and Cavan have a free in another scoreable position, Samantha.
Yeah, as I said there a minute ago, Stephen, they're putting Tip under a lot more pressure than what they already were. I don't know what went on there. It seemed to be away from the play. And Morrissey, maybe it looked like that she tripped up the Cavan player, but they're back in possession now again with Lauren back on the free, and she scored quite a number already. I think she scored about 4 points already, but this one's just dropping out to the left and wide. So
that one just sails out. Still a 7-point lead for Tipperary here, but if Cavan could get a goal in the last few minutes of this, who knows? They can keep the pressure on. They have the pressure on Tipperary in the last few minutes here, and they're showing the way here, but Tip still holding firm in the game, and it is still anyone's match here. Play just being held up. A couple more subs coming on the field of play, and Cavan just probably have to just switch things up and change things. It looks like Kerry McCormack that's going off there, Samantha.
Yeah, Kerry McCormack's going off. Look, it's early on in the season. They want to see girls play, and the league is a time to give girls game time, and see what they're made of, and I think it's a good opportunity for managers to have a look at what they have and going into championship.
Ball sent out here now, won by Tipperary. Anna Rose Kennedy feeds that one back out here as far as Marie Creedon, and back in again here now to the forwards. Away they go. Oh, lovely little pop pass on there. Tip going the attack. It's Angela McGuigan. She feeds that ball in. Creedon now. Creedon back out here to Ava Finnessy, and Finnessy trying to find an angle to shoot at. Waiting, and she has a chance here and sends it in. Superb. If this one goes over the bar. No, it's still there. Chance still there. Tip of a goal. Tip of a goal. In the back of the net. Goal. What a goal. It looked like it was going over the bar. Knocked down. And the keeper knocked it back out. There was 2 Tip players waiting to finish.
Yeah, excellent finish there by Emma Morrissey, and a good option there for me. Finnessy, there was too many in front of her. She popped it over the square to Emma Morrissey, and she'd no better finishing it to the back of the net. So Tipper like 2-12 to 8 points up now, and they're well ahead and very much in control.
Cavan tried to work it down the field there, but again turned over by Tipperary, who are very strong in defence currently here. Back out they go, building from the back, out past the 45 now, out along the field, fed on here to Anna Rose Kennedy. She's away here now. Back again here, this time to Morrissey. Morrissey down the field, turning one way and the other. Oh, good run here. Morrissey going all the way in. Could be in for another one here. They're smelling goals now. Back to Morrissey, and Morrissey goes to ground, and the referee is going to make a call here. He's reaching for his card. We'll see what goes into it and who picks up a card, but Ashley Maloney has her hands on the ball, and she's eager to kick another point for Tipperary.
Yeah, a great run there by Emma Morrissey. I think she went past 3 or 4 of the Cavan players, very strong on the ball and well able to take it on and get past players. So she made that free for herself, and now it's up to Maloney to put it over the bar and to give him an 11-point lead.
Tip looking to make another change. It looks like Maureen Murphy of Brian Bruce is coming on for Nasa Towie over the far side, who's going off, and Ava Finnessy looks to be going off as well, so we'll keep you up to date with whoever is coming onto the field of play there once she goes off. But Ashley Maloney will kick this one here. The wind has picked up ferociously. It's blown right in on top of us here in the commentary box, so it's blown towards the sideline this time rather than down towards the goal line down there. But Ashley Maloney will judge that, you'd imagine, as she gets ready to size up that one. It looks like Nicole Shelley of Mullinahone is on the field of play now. So one of their good players, of course. Mullinahone ladies football got to the intermediate club final, and the strength of Tipperary football is rising, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah, absolutely. Mullinahone did very, very well this year, getting to the All-Ireland intermediate final after winning the junior Munster Championship last year, and they won the intermediate this year at the club. So it's great to see, and Nicole is a huge asset to the Tip squad, so she'll be looking to make her mark again there for the last 5 or 6 minutes there, which Jason try to get her starting position.
A ball over the bar from Aisling Maloney just increases the Tipperary lead to 13 to 8 points here. So that's 5 on the points total, and then you're looking at 6 on the goals total. So that's a Tipperary well in the cruising seat here, well up in this game, and no real way back it's looking like for Cavan at this stage. Long kick out here from the keeper. Tip win it all the way back in again. Ball fed on by Nicole Shelley of Mullinahone just on the field of play to build another attack here. Back out Maria Creedon. She had a good game here for Tipperary, involved in a lot that was good. Anna Rose Kennedy back out the far side of the field. Anna Rose Kennedy gathers this one now, turns one way and the other. Marie Creedon again, runner outside her if needed here. Shelley is waiting for the pass. On she goes, back again to Anna Rose Kennedy. Inside Maloney, out again. Good play here from Tipperary. Emma Morrissey with a low pass inside Could be true for another one here now, all the way worked inside, and the high kick comes in here from Roisin Daly of Mine Temple Toohey, just on the field of play as well. And again, Tipperary just not allowing Cavan to build any more attacks.
Yeah, I know it's very important. I suppose that Tip finish strong today and they keep possession, don't panic, and they keep doing the simple things right for them to finish strong and to not let Cavan back into the game by any means. So they'll be looking at trying to do that, because I'm sure they'll come across a lot of matches that are going to be a lot tighter than this, and they want to be able to finish well and finish strong.
Fed inside now. Maria Curley up here operating and gets her name on the score sheet as well as she... No, it's tailed off. Just tailed off and wide this time from the captain of Tipperary from Templemore, Maria Curley, physiotherapist. And she's just call and play for a second there, and everything stops for a moment here. The referee just looking over towards the sideline. Couple more changes, Samantha. It looks like Cleena O'Dwyer is going off for Tipperary, and another sub warming up and coming in.
Yeah, Cleena O'Dwyer has gone off, and I think I've seen Lucy Splann going to the sideline there as well. You've quite a number of changes. Peter has given them all opportunities. You'd Sarah English coming in there as well, and Roisin Daly, Maureen Murphy, Elaine Kelly, and Nicole Shelley, as well as Angela McGuigan at the start of the second half. So it's good to see girls getting a run and showing them what they are made of.
Ali Cahill feeds on that ball quickly to Aisling Walls. She's breaking through the middle here now. Aisling Walls can't knock off that Tipperary defence though. Cavan need a goal here. Aisling Walls, outsider, Smith. On again here now to McVitie. Shot comes in from McVitie, and this one is good and over the bar. And the centre forward from Crosserlock goes back out and tells her teammates where to pick up here for the kick out. They have to stay going. They have to stay positive in this and get as many scores on board as they can. Quick one from Tip. Back outside here now. One out there by Elaine Kelly. Kappa woman moves it on quick again. Maria Curley out here the far side. Good play by Curley and good vision to spot her teammate. Off they go on the attack here. Emma Cronin inside, this time in as far as Maureen Murphy. Back out, Tipperary just holding the play up. Anna Rose Kennedy launches it. Oh, lovely hands from Maloney. Maloney's away. Maloney feeds it inside here. They're in for another one. No, it trickles across the goals and is knocked out the far side. What a catch by Aisling Maloney to feed her teammate, but just trickles out and wide.
Yeah, that was a hard look there. Angela McGuigan was misfortunate not to get her hands to the ball and just fist it into the net. But look, the opportunities are coming. They're making scoring chances, and that's what they'll be happy with at the end of the day. I think just they're finishing strong. The game's nearly over. I think it's about just over 31 minutes gone here now. So the final whistle won't be too far away from us, I don't think.
Keeper ready with this. Walsh sends it out the far side, gathered by the cornerback, and away they go on the attack. Niamh Keenahan up along the field. Good little pop pass out there from Geraldine Smith, and they're away once more. Can they get that goal? It's proved elusive the last while, and again the Tipperary defence hold firm and not allowing Cavan any easy ball at all. Maria Curley up trying to kick for scores 1 minute, back at cornerback the next. Away they go again now. Back out the field here this time. Fed on here by Elaine Kelly, and this one's been turned over. Sent inside now. Breaking ball in there. Good move here from Cavan. Have the runner outside. They've seen Ali Cahill now. On again here now to McVitie. McVitie trying to size up for a shot here. Feeds that ball on again here to Anya Riley. And Anya Riley just did all she could there and just took her challenge. They have a free in right in the middle of the D, and this should be a straightforward kick here for McVitie. Another one for Cavan going down the home straight. A consolation score, no doubt, but putting it over the bar is the key thing for her and her focus. Sent inside this time, and Cavan reduced the deficit again So they just couldn't get that goal when they needed it, Samantha, when the game was alive.
No, and I think, look, Tipperary defence have kept them out throughout the whole game, and you have to compliment them on what their set up and the way they've tactically kind of gone about their business, and everyone has trusted in the process, I suppose, and you can see the subs coming on, you know, they know what's going on as well, and nothing has really broke down since there have been quite a number of changes, so that's good to see as well. Everyone's on board with it, and that's why it's been so hard for, I suppose, Cavan to break through, and they've only scored 10 points and a few of them have been from frees, so you must compliment the Tipperary defence.
Fed inside, Tip on the attack here. Maloney out in the sideline, turns inside. What about this? Inside again here now, feeds that ball on, and it's in the back of the net. A bullet from Roisin Daly. The Moyne Temple Tuohy lady was set up by Aisling Maloney. She can score them, she can provide them, and Daly can finish them. Good way to finish for Tipperary. They secure the points. Winners all right here today.
Yeah, they'll be absolutely delighted with this this game and this match. The result, 3-12 to 10 points, excellent scoring, and they really will be delighted and see what they can do now, I suppose, going forward. And there's obviously loads to work on, and but they'll be happy with what they've produced today. And you know, as I said, they've got quite a number of scores on the board again. Not just depending on the one or two. I suppose in comparison to Cavan, they'd only 3 scores. A lot of dependency was on Lauren McVitie, so Tip will be quite happy going away. Cavan will be very, very disappointed, the second loss in this league series, so they'll be looking to see what they can do to improve for next week's game.
Cavan had the chances, but they were just kind of kicking a couple of wides at key points in the second half there, and they just need to, you know, work on their chance to score ratio.
Yeah, I think so. And look, the wind didn't help as well. It's very swirling out there, and you can see a lot of times when the ball was being kicked, it was kind of being held up into the air, and you didn't know where it was going to land at times. And you can see the frees as well in the second half are much harder for the free takers. So they'll be disappointed, but they'll have to move on. They have another game against Westmeath, I think, next week, so they'll be looking to get a few points on board for that game, and Tip will be looking to build again, get their third win in a row against Roscommon that they play next Sunday, so a lot to work on for both teams, but Tipperary will be walking out here a lot happier. And
many thanks to you, Samantha Lambert, for being here alongside me, Stephen Gleeson, today. Thanks to Robert Healy, who was here on camera, and Noel here alongside him. It is Tipperary who claim the points here, and you can see all their supporters over there with them after the game. Tip roll on in the championship. Cavan have a long trek back, but the year is young, so they'll have a chance to recover. Hope you enjoyed our coverage from Feathered Town Park here this afternoon, and get a nice cuppa there wherever you're watching. From us here in Feathered Town Park, Slán Inis.